didn't spill. Okay,
I did not think it was gonna be that easy.
Hey, I was over here trying to figure out if it was gonna spill or not.
Nah, it sound good though. Shout out to them.
Yeah.
Shout out to them
folks.
I'm weak.
Shout out to them boys.
Shout out to them people.
For the sparkling wine.
You don't?
I mean, I can hear myself.
It just sound well.
It sound different.
Yeah, come on now.
So you can hear the whole conversation.
Wow.
Right.
No.
All right, well.
What, at the sound?
That just really was a lot. I feel like I was on the spaceship.
Yeah,
Yeah, I didn't like that.
we had to get used to it, definitely.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
it's different in the studio.
Oh yeah, we gonna get in the studio. We gonna rap a little song.
Yeah, because I got a few verses in my notes. I just feel like I can get off my chest.
A few verses in your notes.
Yeah.
You been writing verses?
Mm-hmm.
What beat in your head?
Versus
Whichever one pop up. I mean,
all right, y'all.
I'm like Jacquees, but a rap girl.
We gotta.
Cheers to the
Cheers.
trio.
Yeah.
Hey man,
All right now.
I done made it up here.
All right now. Y'all ready?
Yeah. Let's get into it.
All right, y'all. It's your girl Tasha MC, and
It's your girl Nika.
And y'all, we are here with Convos with Creatives. We're back again with our second episode, and this time we have a guest, y'all. So let's I'm not even gonna give too much, but like we have a very special individual here, someone who is extremely talented, doing a lot of things, both in and out of her city. So just, introduce yourself and let the people know who you are.
So y'all, I'm Calloway. Hey man, this is so dope. I ain't even gonna lie, like, wow, I'm with Nika and Taj. It's crazy.
Don't make me cry.
It's Calloway. Y'all already know what's going on. Y'all already know who it is. Shout out to Atlanta. Y'all already know what I had to do. Shout out to the West Side, Bo, all that good stuff. Shout out to Auntie, Greensboro.
Okay, Aggie Pride.
Can I get an Aggie Pride?
Aggie
Pride. Y'all already know. Hey man, shout out to Blue and Gold Marching Machine, the best band in Atlanta. Y'all already know what's going on, man.
Oh, not you, but you blanked out the cuss word.
I will curse. I will go
PG.
I curse. I can be PG.
No,
Okay. Well, y'all already know the fuck going on, man. Y'all already know the fuck going on, boy. I was trying to be classy a little bit. I'm sorry. Y'all know how I get.
No, we get
But
to
it's
know
all right.
real.
It's all right.
That's the Atlanta coming out of you.
Hey, man.
Yes, Caitlin is a very, very special guest. We go way, way back. To her calling me like, you want to come with me real quick? I'm going to go to the mall. It's just random. It can be like a Tuesday afternoon. We at the mall for no reason.
Just walking. Niggas
Right.
ain't had no money just walking.
Just might stop by the food court,
Y'all
maybe.
crazy.
Girl, shout out to Four
Vibe.
Seasons. But, yeah, it is crazy. This is like a full circle moment. Like,
It definitely is.
I can't believe it. Shout out to A&T,
Yeah,
for
right.
one, for bringing all these Crosby kids together.
Boy, what? Crosby kids had to stick together.
For
It was a
sure.
mess.
Because I feel like they slept on us until the pandemic.
Mm-hmm. And then they needed everybody.
Yeah, okay.
Everybody wanted to be a Crosby kid.
And here we
Exactly.
are.
But it,
All right. So I think that Kaylin being here and being from Atlanta, this is the perfect time to introduce this crazy story. Because we kind of touched on it a little bit earlier. We had to cut it because I'm like, we need the conversation like
story?
real raw.
Listen.
Tyler Perry.
oh, bro, that man owned Black television.
Shout out to Tyler Perry.
Television.
Hey, man. That man owns Black entertainment.
BET and VH1. How do you feel about it, Caitlin? Especially being from Atlanta and with him having his compound. Like, what's going on in your head?
He needs to put out now hiring.
Hello.
Because I promised the guy, if I see Tyler Perry has a now hiring sign on that studio, I'm the first. I'm suited and booted. I'm going to find a way to have a good my resume good, but I'm going to find a way to have that resume for that man because.
You gonna do that?
Nah, I'm saying because, yeah. Because Tyler Perry, like, I'm not going to lie. This man, he went from not having nobody at them shows to being this iconic Black man. He's like taking over. I don't care what nobody say. They how like where he come or like just different things he do. He's taking over BET, and I'm sorry, like this was like you kind of saw it coming when BET really when they went to the streaming platforms. Basically every show on the streaming platform is his. Like this man literally created a catalog for BET to create a streaming platform.
Literally.
So it's like was a no-brainer. Like, literally, it was a no-brainer. And I even saw he was finna take over when he got a Nickelodeon show. I was like, this man is coming. He is picking. But it made sense with BET because, to be honest, he made a whole catalog for them. And he's really like, all these shows Tyler Perry presents. This man got a retirement. He got a spinoff of Meet the Browns. How do you got a spinoff of a spinoff?
Okay.
Yeah.
Like, this man got a spinoff of a spinoff of a spinoff. Like, come on, bro. Like, this, it was a given. Hey, I don't care what nobody say. This man is iconic.
And that's a fact. That's I would love to add on to that because I felt like when I saw BET, I was like, I seen that coming. Like, literally, every single day, there's a Tyler Perry show on BET. And that's just a regular BET. Yeah. BET Plus, nearly every show on there is his show.
Yeah.
So, for him to purchase it was like, dang.
Hey, man.
But then, for him to purchase VH1, I'm like, oh.
That's the one for me.
That was a big one.
Because, like, turning around, especially the issues that Wild 'N Out was just having with Viacom and stuff like that, it's crazy to see how Tyler Perry just swoops in and just purchased the whole network.
Yeah.
It was like, hey, it got to be fit. So, here, go fix it.
It definitely is creating tables upon tables upon tables. Like, it's beyond tables at this point, like, if you ask me, because it's like, like you said, he got the catalog. He's putting all these actresses and actors on, these young people, because he's definitely wanting to take a chance on new talent. Yeah. So I'm excited to see, like, what do y'all think he's going to do on VH1?
I feel like VH1, I don't think, since he's already pretty much encapsulated BET as much as he has, I feel like he'll just set up a platform for other people to be able to do the same thing that he's done. Maybe not, like, to the extremity, just since he's, just purchased it or whatnot, but still just providing a platform or a space for more black shows to be developed.
I was just talking to my mama about that because I was just like, he already dominates BET. So when it comes to VH1, it's probably gonna be a setup for like other creators or other like shows people pitch, because in order to get shows and stuff, people pitching these things. Yeah. And they're like buying the shows basically, unless it's in the contract that they gotta bring them on and stuff. But like either that or it's I don't know how true it is or if it's a rumor, but like people always talk about Tyler Perry doesn't hire writers. Yeah. Like he on his out of that football, that university of a production studio he got, like he has no writer's room because he writes everything. And me and my mom was talking about it, I was like, he ain't got writers. So it's like, is he gonna write a whole nother catalog VH1 or what is he gonna? She said, well, think about it. He has so much already, he's gonna have to hire somebody. Yeah. And I really feel like that's probably like what he is gonna end up doing. Like I agree with Tosh, he gonna end up doing that. But I think this is like gonna be like a lesson to really see for real. Either he's gonna go the direction of hiring writers, like hiring that type of help, or is he gonna be the man that got everything and want to do everything? Right. Because if he sit there and write like a whole bunch, he sit there and write everything for VH1, has those editors, those extra writers, that's insane to me. Yeah, I think you should like open it up.
It could be a little bit like generic too. Like you don't want to get old. That's what I'm thinking. Like I don't want the same old stories. So I think that if he does use VH1 as a platform for others to put, or show their creative sides, I think that'll be real smart. Because I'm thinking, like growing up, like MTV was very much music based. VH1 had more like shows. I want to say more like reality, Yeah. So I wonder, like, what is he gonna do now? Like, I could imagine. Does he have like a reality show?
Hey man, if he has a reality, I'm not gonna lie to you. Either I'm first seat with popcorn watching it, or I'm getting I'll be in his reality show.
You on the cast?
I'm on the cast. I feel like that's what my break. I need to be on that cast.
No, go ahead.
But I think that's kind of what makes it a little shaky is that he can't go too far off of what VH1 is already doing because they already have the Love and Hip Hop franchise, the Basketball Wives, the list goes on and on for reality television on VH1. So would I be surprised to see if he came out with another one? No. But he may just do a partnership with someone else who has one that might have, if
Clean
the idea is right, make it a little cleaner. But I wouldn't say,
not like a rated R.
Yeah.
I don't think he's gonna have nobody out there fighting. Maybe like a counselor.
That man ain't in the business of Zeus.
Imagine if he did like a reality show, but kind of like based off the issues on some of his movies. Like if he did like a marriage counseling show.
I would say that, or even like a creatives one, just because it almost just flew my mind. But just like with him, okay, so you have like the marriage counselors and things like that, but then you also have people who he's hired who have worked for him in different areas, and then they have become people on the shows. So probably just giving like a background of their lives, or like, you know, what their day-to-day looks like. Because I think Fatima, the show Fatima, the woman who is starring in that, she was his, I think, designer or something like that. Then she was a costume designer. Like, she was his stylist and then a costume designer, and now she's a star in a show. And he wrote her in as an extra initially. So I feel like it would even be cool to do something like that.
It would. Just give people a shot in other avenues.
Yeah. But it's like, Tyler Perry, what you doing?
Call us. Okay. I will put my details in the description.
Okay.
I'm not surprised though if he was to do a reality show. There's certain things wouldn't surprise me with Mr. Perry.
It wouldn't surprise me if I see you up there.
Hey man, I'm gonna find a way. I don't really like reality TV shows like that for real, but like, I don't know. I just need one scene.
Have a cameo.
Quick.
I just need a little, not even like that quick. I just need a whole episode and a half dedicated to my character.
An episode.
I need that.
Just leave.
Yeah, then just, I mean, I'll be in the shadows, or just, I don't need to talk no more.
Oh, I was about to say, you sound like you want them to kill you off.
Nah, don't kill me off, but like, you know, I just need, in a reality show, like, you know, in reality TV, and y'all watch it, like y'all watch it.
Don't.
Yes, you do, bro. Stop lying.
I don't.
But you not gonna sit here and say you don't watch reality TV. Thank you for being a friend and being truthful. Because
I'm not lying.
But yes, you are, bro.
Oh my God, go ahead, because I'm not gonna argue.
So y'all know Portia is the star of whatever she's on, right? And every episode is about her. I don't need that for me when I'm on a reality show. I just need me to be in one situation.
I got a quick commercial. Right?
Commercial break.
Speaking of Portia Williams, that one.
I guess it's only Portia I know.
Okay. Okay, so Portia,
I know another Portia, but like a famous Portia. That's not what I know.
So while last night, I'm just randomly thinking, because end up at crew all the time. We end up at crew all the time. So I'm like, where did crew start? I'm thinking, because me and my best friend was like, did it start in Dallas? Where did it start at? So it started in Atlanta. Why is Portia baby daddy the owner? He started the crew.
Girl, I know you lying.
I'm being serious. Dennis McKinley.
Dennis.
And yes, but on the show they call him Hot Dog Man.
Why is that? He's a green light man.
Because he has a hot dog business too.
Okay.
But he started the crew franchise. I said, girl,
why they ain't putting them on the menu?
Hey man,
it's dead serious. I wouldn't mind.
And there's so many crews.
It is.
There are a lot of crews.
It is.
Like there's so many.
I would have loved to go to her wedding. This is so random.
she had like 4.
And I would have loved to meet every one of them.
She had 4 weddings.
Do you see
About
the money?
She had 4 different husbands.
Her husband is, oh my gosh. Her husband is African. I know she had an American wedding. Then
That's
she
so
had
many recipes. Can't even see the phone.
She had an Italian wedding too.
Italian?
Y'all said she had different weddings?
Well, no, it was just like different spaces, because I think they had an African wedding. I think they had 3. I could be over exaggerating, but I think they had 3.
So she had 3 different husbands?
No, same husband.
All right, we got
the African weddings be like a whole thing.
Oh, it'd be 3 different ceremonies.
Very much 3 different events. I see you tonight, I see you tomorrow, and the day after that.
Yeah,
that's a lot of money.
Yeah, exactly. They be throwing money
That's a lot of money.
Anywhere where you throwing money to make somebody smile and they mean mugging and you don't stop until they smile. What? I'm angry. Keep going.
Wait, she wasn't smiling?
Look, I'm Vaughn.
I've seen clips at African weddings where they do that. And they shower the bride and she just sit there and she mean mugging. Not impressed.
I'm weak out. We way outside.
Anyway,
it's the truth though.
Anyway,
it is. That's a fact. But so next, I know y'all done seen this post with this host Suki Hana and what's his name? YK
Osiris. Wait, it's a post. Oh wait, you got me.
Look, in conclusion, they were at some tournaments. I don't know. They were at something, and Suki was on I wouldn't say a panel, but they were doing commentary and stuff like that. But it was her, Lil Duval, Marco, and I don't know who was on the end. Sorry to that man.
Okay.
But YK comes over, and I think from the comments and things like that, Suki had said something before and was like, "You better stop or I kiss you and turn you out." I guess he took that as a green light and went over there and tried to kiss her, like grabbed her face and tried to kiss her. First of all, what made you think that was okay? Second of all, who do you think you are grabbing my face and trying to kiss? Like, I'm acting like a sweet, and trying to kiss me on camera. And that's for any woman. Suki Hana,
he put out.
It wasn't like a peck. It was very much
he grabbed face and was trying to, and she just.
She's like, oh my God.
Was she even talking to him at the?
He was on the side.
I don't know how it initiated. I just seen the kiss and I'm like, because the thing that bothers me the most is the commentary on social media. Mm-hmm. Oh well, she do this and she do that. Now I do not agree with her twerking on that little boy. Period. But I also don't agree. There was some video from
on a child.
Yeah, he was like, I don't know exactly how old he was. Maybe I seen a comment saying like 12, 13, but he was young nonetheless. That's not okay to me.
Really?
But but I also I'm not finna sit here and say, oh well, that's okay, for him to try to kiss her because she did that. Like no, and like people change, people apologize. I don't know if she issued an apology or whatever, but I'm not finna judge, from that. I'm looking at this right now, and it wasn't right, and just to see so many people defend it, I'm like. That's what they be talking about when, like women don't stand up for themselves or when they feel like they have to be silenced when they're dealing with certain things. Because, like, look at the commentary, like, oh, you deserved it. Well, you act this way, so you deserve it. I don't like that. I think it just puts a bad taste in my mouth.
That is kind of, like, dumb. Like, because that's why I'm saying, like, was she even talking to him? Like,
I think, like I said, from the comments, it was like they just basically stated that she said a sentence to him, but not like, come over here, give me kiss. Yeah. No. Like, she said something to him with her, whatever she said, but it wasn't nothing that was like,
like initiate.
Right yeah, it wasn't initiating, inviting, none of that. And see, I didn't even look into the comments that much, but my biggest issue, they might hate me for this one, but my biggest issue was Lil Duval and Marco just sitting there. Nobody gonna check this man. Like, nobody's gonna check him for grabbing on her face. Like, it's 3 grown men on this panel. She's the only woman on this panel. And y'all looking at him or y'all looking away, talking about that's crazy. Yeah, or you acting a fool. Like, just trying to ignore it like it's not uncomfortable.
Yeah, but I mean, and it's crazy because we see that so much anyway. Like, niggas and they homeboys, they let shit go. Like we know that. But also, we need to talk about 2 other things. She was on another podcast with Candy in a similar situation. That man was on her, like, heavy, like, I'm trying to see what that good coochie about. I'm like,
I'm trying to sniff I'm trying to
put my face in. Yeah, I'm like, bro. And the fact that she told him, like, in the moment, that's cool, but not right now.
I think a little bit of it also stems from the fact, like, we see on these podcasts, too, guys think, and people think that's why you get those comments that just because a woman, like, is open about, like, just comfortable in her skin about her, like, like, just sex in general and stuff like that, they just think it's an open door to really just do or say whatever. Yeah. So that's why it comes so easy when people say stuff or there's all that other stuff that be happening to her, too, and it's not right at the end of the day. Like, that is kind of like creep action. It's weird.
It is creep. And then again, in that same situation, it's like I'm starting to hate it for her because nobody is taking up or nobody is standing up for her. Right. Like, in that area, like, Candy was just like, oh, well, he's always like that. He does that, so nobody gonna check him. Like,
right. So there's a pattern, is what you telling me? You been on this nigga like that?
That's my issue.
You still invite him around?
I don't do enablers.
Yeah, no.
I don't. Don't enable no activity. Like, even if you just say chill.
Yeah. Just say something.
Yeah.
Like, she's uncomfortable. And then there was another clip from the game where some guy came up, like, pranking Lil Duval and was, like, speaking in, like, a high-pitched voice. I don't know if he was moaning or what. He was making him uncomfortable. Okay. And security came and yoked that nigga up. And he escorted him right off the court. So I'm like, where was security? Suki is over here about to break her back, trying to move her face. This nigga from her mouth. What's going on?
I don't like that. I'm not a fan.
It's 2 thumbs down on BD.
On BD.
Yeah.
What was the video?
Where was it?
Yeah, like, what is
everywhere?
Twitter.
Hey, man.
I mean, I do, but, like, I come across that stuff so, like, I be moving.
Shout out to you on TL, because mine be like, throw it.
Okay.
Mine don't be on that. If it's on there, I gotta dig. Like, I'll have to dig for it, for real. where it just so happened. I just so happened to get on that. Yeah.
Well, y'all, those are our crazy stories for the week. So make sure y'all just, when it comes to your homeboys, keep them in check. Your homeboys, your homegirls, anybody making somebody feel uncomfortable, because that is not cool at all.
Right.
Please. And also, if you have an opinion you want to share, put it in the comments. Don't be on my head. Because I know how the girls like to tussle.
No. They like to tussle. But we said what we said.
Yes, very much. It's not going to delete the comment.
Yeah, no.
Okay. So, now we definitely got to get into our guest again. Hey, Calloway. Okay.
Gritty.
All the way from the A.
I already know
Okay.
what's going on.
We got to talk about who you are, what you do. And I want you to, like, I feel like you wear many hats. So, how would you describe you? Like, who is K. Calloway?
That's interesting. I just got to a point where I'm calling myself an artist too. I'm just really getting to that point, but I'm really just, think I'm an innovator. I'm a creator. I'm an artist. Like, that's really what I can just see myself as, to be honest. Because I create based on what I have and everything. So, innovator, creator, a thinker, and a planner, definitely. That's who I am. I mean, you got words like entrepreneur, all these things. I like the descriptive words to describe that one type of entity.
Okay. Don't leave the sax out. I mean,
Yeah, I'm a musician.
Yeah, don't sit there and shy away from that.
So definitely an artist in all categories.
Yeah. Like I said, I just got to that point calling myself an artist. I had to work for that. I worked myself to that. And even now, it's sometimes just like, that's weird.
Stand on it.
Right.
Stand in it, actually.
You've been doing it. We watched. You created. I mean, what you
Still going.
Okay.
That ladder.
Right. So do you feel like you're not as comfortable, like, I don't even want to say like not standing on it, but what am I trying to say? You said that you work for it. So why don't you feel, as comfortable like throwing that out there? Like, it's yours.
I guess it's a me thing. Like, because, a lot of times it's like you are your own biggest critic. So I guess really what I define an artist as, I'm working to fully just say to myself, you're an artist. And I'm close, but it's just certain things. Like, and I just have to also understand this is a forever journey too. But how I describe who an artist is, what an artist does and everything, I'm working towards that.
Okay. It's just your own definition.
Yeah, my own definition, my own goals, all that to really just say, you're an artist.
Right.
For real, like, you're an artist.
Here's my Grammy. I can't wait till you go to the Grammys.
Oh, yeah, we're going. Ooh. They said Grammy nominated for. I was like, yo, I can't wait till I get that. I'm going to be jumping. I be thinking about that all the time in the shower and everything.
For sure.
I'm for real, dog. I don't practice my speech. I be editing it every different day.
Manifesting.
Well, with that being said, what do you think, if you were to be nominated for a Grammy, what would it be for? I know that's kind of on spot, but you practiced in the speech, so just, if you have a few little categories that could possibly be what you would be nominated for, what would it be? Or they be?
One would definitely be best alternative jazz album. I want an R&B one, so like all R&B track or like song, like I guess. I would actually want one of the top 5, like a song of the year. Okay. But definitely like, or in electronic, I want an electronic song or track. Best electronic track. I just see different ones. Definitely R&B and alternative jazz, alternative R&B. Definitely in a song of the year.
Okay.
One song of the year.
I can't wait. You gonna be out there like Megan was when she won.
I'm telling you. Oh, and they added poetry, so I want a poetry one.
Oh, they did?
Yeah.
I want a poetry one.
Oh, that's real.
Yeah, they did. I text my aunt. I was like, "Yo, we going for it
For sure.
I want one. I want a poetry one.
It'll be yours, and you talk like it.
Hey man, I'm getting it.
I want to know, growing up in Atlanta, because Atlanta is such a mecca for entertainment. Like we love it. We love it. I want to know like your upbringing. What led you to music?
Yes, y'all do love the A, but I had to touch back on that. What really led me? I mean, well, I grew up in the city, so I grew up on the west side in Adamville. I was one of the Adamville babies that got kind of pushed to the southwest side, the SWATs, like the Cascade area. So, within the SWATs, which is southwest and the west side of Atlanta, within the city, it was very artsy, and like radio stations were big, but also just events. And growing up in the city, I remember like this church. My daddy was the choir director, so growing up just seeing like people perform in the church, and like high school bands were like a huge thing. So I was introduced to like HBCU band culture as far as like the bands and stuff as a little girl, and seeing that I was just like, bro, that's cool. Like, but it was the performing aspect which led to like television. I love watching like kids on television. I love watching people perform. So what really led me to music is really like entertainment and all. Like I love all parts of performing arts. Like I used to ask my mama, how they on TV? Mm-hmm. Like, and I guess music was my avenue of like, I feel like this was a start, but also like I do love music. Like I always looked at instruments and stuff like that. I just was so fascinated. Like how they play the piano, the organ, the drum, guitar, just pointing all this. I was just like, bro, how the hell do they do this? Like this junk is cool.
Right.
So like, it started like with that, like growing up younger and being exposed, especially in the church. It was a performing aspect. And then I got into the band really when my first instrument was violin. So I started reading music at 7 and playing the violin. I didn't start playing like the saxophone until about 10. So it just went from there, because even when I played the saxophone, picked up the alto, I sucked. Like I could not play alto. Band already was like, oh, you want to try bass clarinet? I tried bass clarinet, I was good. But I was like, bro, I want to play saxophone. Like, but I want to play the saxophone. He put me on a tenor sax, and then I ain't never put him up and down. Like, I was like, this is tough. I was like, I like this. And then it was just coasting from there. Like, literally, started picking up other instruments and everything.
I love that for you.
Yeah. It was really exposure. I be trying to get folks to understand you got to expose children and stuff, because you don't know how it can change their life. For sure. That was really like my thing, exposure for real.
Okay. I love that. That's a gem.
Yeah.
That's the kids to the creativity.
Okay.
All right. I feel like I had another question. A&T, we kind of touched up on it. How do you feel Blue and Gold Marching Band like molded you? Like, what? Tell me about it, because I know that it impacted you on another level.
I mean, so like I said, seeing performances, entertainment is just my biggest thing. Like I like to entertain. I want to do what makes people be like, I love it, or just like, you know them all, like experience. Like I want people to experience me, because that's what I feel like when I watch, like, you know, Michael Jackson, Janet Jackson, Tiana Taylor, Beyonce, all them different people, Chloe, Bailey, all them. Like, all them. So it's just when I saw A&T, like, I was like, I think I was a junior in high school, and I went to the Honda Battle of the Bands. I think I was in SAT prep class or whatever. I was like, bro, I'm ready to go. Like, I don't want to be here. Like, we had tickets for the Battle of the Bands. Like, I'm ready to go. So we had the Battle of the Bands, and we at the Battle of the Bands, I done seen all this different stuff, heard different bands, and then next thing you know, I see Egyptians on the field. I wasn't paying attention to shit. Like, I wasn't paying attention to a damn thing. All of a sudden, the band get on the field and have fucking Egyptians. And I was like, who the hell are they? Like, I was just like, wow. And you see, like, motherfuckers doing the Michael Jackson and stuff. Like, they were going crazy. And it was the Blue and Gold Marching Machine. And I was just like, dog, that's A&T. I said, I ain't never. Like, being from Georgia, like, y'all both from North Carolina. Yeah. So, y'all state love North Carolina residents. And the dirty South is Georgia, Florida, Alabama, Mississippi, Louisiana, and Texas. South Carolina, Virginia, North Carolina, y'all still the South, but y'all not the dirty. Like, y'all not the dirty South. So when it came to bands, HBCU band coaching and stuff like that, I really saw a lot of the MEAC that I saw was South Carolina a little bit. You know, I saw Savannah. I saw Cookman, FAM. You know, I saw the SWATs. I saw Morris Brown. I saw Tennessee State. I saw Alabama. I saw all those bands, Southern. I grew up on them. So it was what it was. But then when I saw A&T, it was, like, different. It kind of sparked, like, I guess that feeling when I was a little girl. I just love entertainment, and they were entertaining. And I was like, I want to do that. And I ain't know shit about A&T. Like, the school, I didn't know nothing. I just knew it was in North Carolina. I knew it was far. And I felt like I was the first, like, Georgia person. I know in my family, but I feel like I was the first, like, real Atlanta baby to know about A&T. Because people do not, motherfuckers do not go to North Carolina. If you in Georgia, you don't go past South Carolina to go to school. You don't. You don't go past South Carolina and go back to Tennessee. You just don't. You stay in the dirty South. Shit is crazy, racist. Like, why would you try to go north? Yeah. So, like, when I saw they entertained, I was like, yeah, I got to go there. But A&T was my first choice to go to school. And I wanted to go to, like, Howard. I wanted to go to Howard bad. Or, like, I was thinking, I didn't know. I was just applying. I would go to Alabama State. But then I was just like, you know what? I kept looking at different schools. I got a full ride to Clark. But then it was something in me. At one point, I was like, I'm not going to march in the band. But I don't know. Something else was in me. It was just like, nah, I want to march. Because I got the full ride to Clark. But I was just like, bro, I don't want to go to Clark. Yeah. Because one thing I said, and it was crazy, because I kind of made the decision without even thinking I made the decision. I was like, bro, they ain't got no band. Yeah. And then I just thought, like, well, maybe I do want to march. And then I was like, A&T. And then I remembered that moment because that was my junior year in high school when it came time to go to college. I remember in that moment, I was like, bro, they band for Honda. Yeah. I was like, oh, yeah, I'm going to A&T. And then I marched.
Listen, bro. A&T is the one. Like, I ain't gonna lie. I thought it's crazy how you was like, you knew A&T was in North Carolina because my love for A&T grew first time I seen Drumline. And I said, I'm finna go to Atlanta. I'm finna go to Atlanta.
And we ain't got one. Right. Ain't no Atlanta A&T.
Like,
bamboozle. Bamboozle y'all folks. But nah, like, and that's what I'm saying. Because I was just like, there ain't no Atlanta A&T. Like, me living down there.
Yeah, you like, what
I was like, where the hell they at? I was like, I ain't never heard of them motherfuckers at practice. I ain't never heard of them, seen them.
I ain't heard of them at practice.
Yeah. But it's funny because it's like, everybody was just like, oh, you really going, you thought A&T. Because people thought my choice because of Drumline. I was like, bro, no. I didn't even know they were mimicking Cold Steel, But the band really being, my experience at A&T would not have been what it was if it was not for the Blue and Gold Marching Machine. I had a lot of downs. I had a lot of moments, but I had a whole bunch of good moments too. Like, that's my family. Like, I met people in the band that took care of me when I needed it. You know what I mean? Staff and students. And, like, I got sisters out of there. I got brothers out of the band. Like, so my experience is different. It taught me a lot about, like, just planning, being ahead, being a professional, being an adult. And it really, like, I learned a lot of lessons as far as when it comes to events and putting on a show and just performing. And I really appreciate that from the band and from the people I encountered, like, for real. So my experience in the band would not have been, like, it shaped my experience at A&T. And once I started doing stuff on campus outside of the band, what I learned in the band really went into what I did on campus. For real. Structure. Yeah, because I was not playing, like, I was just like, bro, we gotta be to the T. I was like, but it also gave me some traits of, like, if I want it done right, I gotta do it myself. So it's just a lot. But I think A&T for the band, especially because, like, that's where it started for me. Yeah, that's where it started, and it wasn't even a lot of Georgia, and it was not a lot of Georgia folks either. Like, it was a handful of us, and that's also why I love it so much too. Because, like I said, you don't get a lot of us to come up here. Yeah, you don't get a lot of us to come up here. It's a different experience. It's a different. oh my gosh, it's a different life. It's a different vibe. Mindsets are different. It's just different, like, for real. And not to say, like, because we're not ahead. I be trying to tell folks, Atlanta, it's still a country. Like, I grew up in Atlanta before it was what it is now. Like, I grew up in Atlanta. Like, in Atlanta, Georgia. I grew up in Atlanta, Georgia. Like, I grew up when the Braves Stadium was Turner Field, when TBS, CNN, Center, all that was still, like, popping. That was I grew up going to Underground almost every weekend.
I loved Underground.
Yeah, like, I was going to Underground when the radio stations are outside giving away free shit. Like, that's what I'm saying. So, to go to school, I didn't know I was really going to, like, find anybody from Georgia but the one person, my homeboy, my brother James, shout out to James, because his dad family and my dad family all grew up together. So, he was up there. But I felt like that was the only motherfucker I would go find. Because Georgia folks don't go up there. So, but I loved it. Found my family. Got a family out of it. So, like, hey, man, A&T wouldn't be what it was for me if I didn't have the blue and gold marching machine.
Amen. Shout out to the blue and gold marching machine. Y'all know we love y'all.
Okay.
You already know.
All right. So, in honor of Black Music Month, we want to ask you a few questions. Tasha,
I gotta get my Spotify out.
I would love to start, but this is a question for everybody.
I gotta get my Spotify out.
Who do y'all? I already have it on the top of my head. Who is the most influential artist Black artist in music to you guys?
Like, in general right now?
Ever?
Ever?
It's hard.
Should I start y'all? Should I jump y'all?
Music.
Oh, no, in music. So, yeah, the most just music. So, whether that's visuals, style, the sound of music, the sound.
I have someone.
I only get one?
Your top one. I have my top one.
Okay. Y'all go. Y'all two go first.
Okay.
What you got to say?
Right now, the one
Well, we can do two.
Okay, well, I want to start off. I want to say Missy.
Missy Elliott?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because
That's a
think
good
about
one.
it. She has such a different sound. She had such a different look. She produced a lot of music back in her day. I mean, honestly, it feels like so long ago, but it wasn't. But that impact is extensive. I mean,
I know.
I want to do the math.
Like,
Remember 20 years?
Really 20 years ago.
It feels like it's not that long, though. Maybe because she was popular when I was younger, but she still did so much, like, behind the scenes, and still is, and still making such an impact. But even your favorite rapper, like Lil Wayne, was saying she was a big, influence on him. So
he
it's
did
like,
say that.
A lot of people will hear that question and say, "Oh, maybe Lil Wayne," because he did impact. Well, maybe I'll say that's my second then. That's what pops in my mind. Lil Wayne, because not only did he impact the game with his own style and flow, he started mad young.
Yeah.
He did Young Money, Cash Money. He was with Baby. He did a lot of covers for different songs. So I feel like that's him putting artists on, and he gave us Drake and Nicki. I mean, like, when you think about it like that, that's a large impact. So I would say Lil Wayne for one aspect, and then Missy for her creative side. Like, I loved it, and I hope she does come back. I saw a comment on, I think, like, Twitter, where she was saying she stopped producing because they told her to, like, back up off the, like, like, real writing, real music. Like, girl, come back, please. So, yeah, Missy and Lil Wayne.
I can agree with that.
I do, too. For me, number one, Michael Jackson.
I thought about him. Initially, for sure.
That's without question. Michael Jackson, I feel like his music, that is a carrier. Like, I wanted to ask y'all to see y'all viewpoints, but mine would definitely be Michael Jackson. Even though he was influenced by people like James Brown, Prince, and, Diana Ross, things like that. I feel like he was able to take Motown sounds and just sound, things that people, maybe our grandparents were familiar with, and making it more suitable for, like, us and generations to come, really the generations before us and to come. Yeah. So I would say Michael Jackson first, and they're still using his samples to this day.
As it always will.
To this day. Now, I guess we'll do male and female. Female, when it comes to music, don't get me, y'all.
You kind of took my male.
I feel like
I'm sorry. I'll do female rap music.
Go on.
Nicki Minaj.
Damn, bro. Like, are you?
Yeah.
Over your head.
Yeah, you are, but it's cool. Nikki definitely, yeah. I could, I'm not a bard, but I do like Nikki a lot. I had to put that disclaimer out there. I'm not a bard, but I'm not finna allow her influence. And definitely, this motherfucker had bitches out here wearing pink.
Literally with big Barbie chains,
the whole chain.
Yeah.
But even how the style of rap and just to create the and I say Nikki had, I'm not Nikki, Missy was a little, did that too, the visuals.
Yeah, definitely.
They both definitely hit the visuals. Them, Janet. I know, yeah.
And I feel like that's another thing. Like, I think that's kind of where I hate that Nikki gets into the beef with the girls.
Yeah, because she's definitely like, she reigns. Like, what you talking about? In that time when she was coming up, I feel like I was in like 6th grade. And she didn't have, Remy was up.
Remy was definitely up.
Eve, she wasn't doing so much. Like, it wasn't, she created a whole new, like, like sound just being out there. I don't know what Trina was doing around that time, but Nikki did make, like, such an impact, even with the girls like Doja, for example. Like, Doja got bars. She switched up her sound. The style is there. Like, Nikki made one hell of an impact. I don't like I'm not finna... You let me have been up there. That's like Beyonce arguing with R&B artists. I don't like how, and I don't want to stay on it too long, but I don't like how they try to like put Cardi and Nicki against each other. Yeah, because they are definitely two different classes.
For sure. They are.
Because if we being honest, Cardi ain't got as many fucking hits. No. On Nikki.
I was about to say I feel like she got a broader audience, but Nikki has a broad audience too. But I think that was listen. You don't think Cardi got a broad audience?
She does, but Nikki audience is way
Let me finish. From when she was doing like Starships, it was like then for me because she went pop. Let's be serious.
But I think that's what I was about to say.
But even her rap was pop. Nikki was just all. Bro, like,
all around.
That's what I'm saying.
Like the was it Roman Reloaded? It was one of those albums where it was.
Is it the things that I get from?
No, it definitely was pop. But I'm saying but it definitely was pop. But I'm saying like, Cardi not even on that level.
Let's have a compromise here. I feel like Cardi they're not in the same class. Not that, but sure. The fact that they both dabble into pop. Like, I feel like the hits that, of course, Bodak Yellow went #1, I think triple platinum if I'm not mistaken. That, in another song, but I feel like the ones that maintained pop, were the ones that maintained on the charts, they were pop songs for Cardi B. Yeah. Now, her features, of course, she's gonna do great on features, but when it comes to her songs individually, I wouldn't say that I listened to a Cardi album. Like, she only came out with one. But she had tapes.
Yeah,
before. So even on the tapes before, I don't remember listening to maybe 1 or 2 songs, and then it gave. Never mind, they're gonna get me.
No, because the thing is, I don't really care. I don't give a damn. Cardi, it's like, bro, they're two different classes, but also Nikki has a catalog.
She does.
And on top of that, and on top of that, motherfuckers are listening to the entire project. Yeah. Cardi, nobody's listening. Not saying Cardi's horrible or whatever. I'm not saying that. If I was, I don't give a damn. I would say it, but like I'm saying, like Cardi, nobody listen to her. Who listen to a whole Cardi tape, bro?
We like Cardi B. It's just different. It's just different.
I love her features, but she only got one album. Shit, I'm not finna listen to that every day neither. I'm not.
Like, bro, nobody.
I'm sorry. And then also, this is my last thing about it. Nikki has maintained longevity of switching from, I just had an epiphany, I need to go to Tiffany. Like, she just is everything. Like, from Yo Gotti in the 2006 jeans to Will I Am and the futuristic stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, she can just kind of conform to every single thing. And I feel like that's what pushes her in this industry. Because let's not forget, it wasn't just the bobs and the bra boobs. The bra and the boobs. It was the words. It was the afro hair. It was the different color bobs. It was like everything.
That was her, for sure, her upbringing. I liked when when that was done and then she was on the features and it gave a lot of hip hop and then she was rapping the Barbie Dreams. Shit like that. Give me that.
She's working. Catch her on the Spanish song.
She's working. She's doing what artists do. By the way, Cardi had 3 albums. Gangsta Bitch Volume 1, Gangsta Bitch Volume 2.
That's mixtape.
But even They are word mistakes, you're right. So once again, she only had. Anyways,
album.
either way, nobody sat and listened to this entire.
Don't do that anyway.
I
get
did,
yours.
and I didn't really like it.
Oh yeah.
Yours was
Not that I
who?
didn't like it, but
Mine was Michael Jackson and Nicki Minaj.
and Nicki Minaj.
Okay, yeah.
Mine, I don't care. Michael Jackson, Michael Jackson, definitely he changed the game. This man, people are still sampling him. People are still looking for Chris Brown to do the tribute.
Okay,
very
like
much.
he just him and Stevie Wonder. Them two just really like stamped the game. Women, I'm gonna go off the grid. Erykah Badu.
Oh, my girl.
I feel like she really, and not to say like it wasn't other like, you know, neo soul girlies out there in their era, but her, you know, Sade, Jill Scott, NDRE, what's the girl name who's named Closer? Her,
it started with a G.
It started with a G.
Yeah,
I can't even say Florida G. All them, but Eric, like they all really like, especially Erykah, they really put it out in the forefront, like soul music to really like make its mark for real. Like they really push for the just the vibes in itself, like the different feels, the different types of just bringing jazz and just raw music into the forefront with R&B, where R&B was. You know what R&B is? They brought soul out to that.
Yeah, that's
You know
what I'm
what I
about to
mean?
say. I think that, like, the artists that you named, they have a big influence in how our
Anthony
R&B
Hamilton.
sounds
Yes,
now.
the Janae Aiko, Summer Walker, Ari
Oh yeah,
Lennox.
they stamped them, or like D'Angelo,
Jasmine?
and them touched on Lucky Day, touched on what's Ross, Kevin Ross, all them, touching all of that, like all the alternative, what they call alternative R&B, but it's like
fire,
It's,
though.
it's more so
hard. Yeah, it's nice.
evolved R&B.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even say alternative.
because it's really
It's
taking
soul.
yeah, and it's really like taking like you still got the girls making neo soul, but what makes it alternative R&B is really taking like the complexity of R&B and the smoothness of neo soul and really like fusing it for real. And then you get those different types of like just the feels and everything. Because definitely Lucky Day did a great job of doing it. Jasmine Sullivan does a great job of doing it too.
Yeah.
She's fully
an
jazz.
OG to me.
Yeah, she's fully R&B, but like she has her little moments. But like Erykah Badu really like she's mother.
Yeah.
She's mother.
We love you, Erica.
She's mother.
Come on
That's
the podcast.
she's mother.
I love her. Bring the incense.
Incense.
Coochie, whatever she calls
Hey
it.
man, she hypnotized motherfuckers. She is out here hypnotizing motherfuckers with the scent of her vagina.
And being a doula, amen.
And a
Okay.
doula. She could be insane, though. I'm not gonna lie, she look crazy. But
Shout out to Erica.
hey man, Erykah, that's the girl. Her, Jasmine. I'm not gonna talk about Tiana Taylor right now. That she just came across my mind.
Don't start.
But I will go on a rant right now. on how I
love
feel
Tiana.
about that.
Shout out to T.
Yeah, I love her too.
Don't get her started.
I love her too.
Yeah, because
I need to have a conversation with her. When I meet Tiana, I hope you come across this.
And the aunties. Aunties call us. We done told you that one time. But all right, so for our business highlight, let's go ahead and I want you to get on a shout out poetry on Peter.
Hey man, shout out to the team. Pop, baby. Shout out to the team. Y'all already know what's going on. We just got back from Louisville, Kentucky.
they make a
Hey.
move.
Hey man, like, hey yo, we coming to Charlotte. We coming to Charlotte.
Hey, yes.
It's in the works. We coming to Charlotte. Shout out to the team, like literally. Shout out to Mayana. Me and Mayana met in the studio actually, like when I first moved back home to Atlanta, and we was working with our homeboy Sean, because I was working at the Trap Music Museum. Mayana ended up working at the museum a couple of months after I had met her, and she said she remembered me, but my ass, when I'm looking in the office every day we going to work, I'm like, damn it, I know her. Who the hell is she? Like, where did I know her from? She said, Kaylin was in the studio together. She said it that one day. I said, you know what? You are absolutely
right.
right.
You
And
right,
then,
shawty.
since then, that was my dog. And then I left the museum, and she called me up like a couple months after. Like, she called me up. She was like, hey. I said, what's up? And then she was like, she wanted to start a poetry thing. She said how much it would be for a band. She wanted me to start a band for it. And then I started the band, and then I was helping her. We were just helping her with a lot of stuff to deal with the event and everything, just making it better. I helped grow our team, got my cousins on the team. So And then that's when it came, like, cause she called Barte first, but like as far as like everything, like me and her relationship, she called me. We just, hey man, it's the team. That's my dog. That's the family, like for real. And just being able to grow, going on 21, 22. It's going on 2 years. Like we old, man. Like we moving.
No, for real.
And now we going crazy. We going on tour, baby.
I was able to experience Poetry on Peter last year when I visited Atlanta. It was amazing. I love the poets, the music, the live band. Of course, Kayla gonna cut up with the squad. But it's very nice. It's very welcoming. Everybody showed each other support. Like it was so intimate, but like comfortable. You know, like anybody could come in and have a blast, and that's exactly what they did. So
yeah,
I love that.
I need to get out there.
You got to, man. Like, I'm telling you, like you got to pull up. We've been moving, doing different things. We got a jam session now at Slingshot ATL. Slingshot ATL is a video game bar with duck pins and stuff like that. And we be having the jam sessions out there. We just moving. And, hey, man, we coming to Charlotte.
Yeah, we waiting.
And we'll keep y'all posted, for sure.
Like, it's the team. But, yeah, shout out to the team, man. I love y'all.
Tell them where to find Poetry on Peter.
Yes. Follow Poetry on Peter. Instagram at Poetry on Peter. You'll find everybody there. Mayana's on there. Terry, Deja, Siren, Ro, Joelle, Barte, Marcellus, Kayla, who else? Mats, the Maje, Essence. I think I said everybody. Yeah, I had to get everybody on it. You had to get everybody on it. Me. But also follow the band page, Vibe Control, VIBEKTRL. You already know. Follow the family. And we just catch a vibe with us. You may catch us pop up in your city. How you talking about? Pop in your city.
I'm scared.
Yeah, for real. That's a family. So, yeah, they're my dogs.
All right. Now, our next segment, we like to get into what our indie songs of the week are. So we pretty much just put out, let the people know what's the song that we're listening to right now by independent artists. And, what's the vibes? Maybe even a little karaoke. Very, very short.
Well, while she's searching, because I know how Kayla like to get real serious. You got it?
I got these boys, yeah.
Oh, my bad, go ahead.
No, you go. What's your favorite? What's the song?
Okay, I want to shout out Kash, Kyla, Starz. It's not new, but like I love that song. And yeah, I'm trying to see. I think I'm going to let Kaylin, you play your clip today. I'm not going to play the snippet.
You want me to play my song?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, my person, yeah. I can do Bluetooth. So my indie artist. That's the question, right? I'm good. Yeah. All right. Okay. Cool.
And the song.
Okay. And the song. I got you. What's the Bluetooth name? Roadcasting Pro. Got you, big dog. Yeah. Connected. All right. My indie artist for the week, because they just dropped a project and it's jumped so hard. It's called Down to Mars, and the song is Show Me. Bro, they're so hard for the play. Hold on. I'm smooth with it, so you got it. Hey.
Don't tell me what you won't do. Tell me what you gon' do. Don't tell me what you won't do. Tell me what you gon' do. Don't tell me what you won't do. Tell me what you gon' do. Don't tell me what you won't do. Tell me what you gon' do. Hey, she said she ain't did this here in a while. Hey, want you a man that compliments your style? I compliment you on your dress when I see you on town. When mama went and hit the town, she put it down. She said she wanna get to know me. Hey, wanna see if she can control
hard.
me.
These boys are hard.
I like that.
But I ain't
Okay, man. These boys are tough, like, because they made a song, The Loneliest Number. I think I sent you the song, Loneliest Number.
I don't know. Send it again.
Well, send me that song.
You want to show me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got you. I'm seeing the project.
We're going to put the link in there.
Hey, bro, that jump, it's hard. Them boys are hard.
Send them on.
I know
They
that's
from Louisville, Kentucky.
Okay, Louisville.
Yeah.
Put on then.
She done went to the city and they got put on.
No,
Right.
I've been on to them.
Oh, that's
I've been
lit.
on to them, yeah.
My
I've
bad.
been on to them. Hey, I'm about to say, don't play me. You already know how it gets down, boy. You already know what the hell going on over here.
All right. Now, for mine, I always got to bring the little.
Yeah.
So, Bluetooth. Oh, I can. Very quickly. So my song of the week, indie style, is Fetty P Franklin, Yay In. I like, if y'all don't know me, one thing you will learn very quickly is that I love getting money music. That's like my favorite type of music. I'm sorry.
It's a rap song?
Yeah, but he raps different. He's not just like a, he's
Trap
not
rap. He got guns and shit.
He don't really talk about guns.
I'm for real asking.
He talk about money and stuff. He talk about money.
I mean, he can talk about money, but when his
if
money,
it ain't in you, don't put it on me.
But when his song make me want to go get a Glock.
I don't see it. Oh yeah, I do. Roadcaster.
Yeah, I had to connect it. I'm gonna play y'all one line for Starz because I love. Sorry.
See, bro, you messing it up.
Yeah, she messing up the flow.
You messing up the where you
Look. He
Don't
stole
shot
my
me.
fucking flow.
He
stole my fucking flow. It disappeared. Hold on. Sorry, y'all. We having some technical difficulties. I want y'all to hear Yay In.
You won't do. Tell me what
He said they ain't never heard that Yay In.
So this all right?
Can I just do it for my share play?
You want me to do it? Well, I'm not connected no more.
Little share play.
Did I take mine off? I took mine off, right? It knocked me off.
It showed and then it went away.
It knocked me off.
Okay. As soon as I pushed off, it came back up. I got it.
Stay on.
All right. Am I connected? I am. So let's play Yay In by Fetty P Franklin. This is on his project Almost Famous.
Fetty P Franklin.
Fetty P Franklin.
Where he from?
Here.
He lit too.
Hey, she's wondering, is she ever on the line?
If you ain't got it, you won't get it. If you got it, then you win it. This better than Christmas and Santa coming down the chimney. It's way better than dying and ducking. Dr. Penitentiary main mission is get it and keeping people out my business. Everybody fidget, look at them straight, they start bending. Cause people be pretending when they flimsy, they be timid. I be damn if
Okay, y'all. That's my song of the week.
Take that back.
Oh,
Right.
I'm trying to hear something.
Oh, my bad.
He sound like
sitting in the counter waiting, no visits, doing time for a fake ass nigga trapped in the system. Cut my grass for a snake ass nigga secretly hissing. Yeah. I've been out here getting mine since the little one. I'm still passing money to the
at 80, not 100 miles per hour.
Okay,
Like,
state troopers.
his music sound like you want a drag race.
I'm fine. I'm Fast and the Furious.
My favorite part just at the end.
Put
Oh,
the
yeah,
pedal
yeah,
to
yeah.
the metal, boy.
Okay. I just like the sample.
It sound like
my God.
it sound like a Boondock song.
Yeah.
I'm trying. It gives a
sound
little bit
like-
of country.
Yeah, I thought that he sound like from Louisiana.
But that's how he sound like he country, but he down.
He sound like from
Give South
Louisiana
Carolina.
though.
All right,
They
I'm
do
about
get
to
Charleston.
play this. Y'all need to
I
just
might
go.
start rapping. You know that's my girl. Shout out Kyla.
Okay,
Very
y'all
classy
have
today.
to go.
Ooh.
Kash Kyla ran this up organically, okay? And real quick, she did a video for the song. She didn't like it. She scrapped it, and then she did this on on a whim. But she ran the numbers up over 1 mil organically. So just listen.
What
First
was it,
line,
like 1 million in 3 months?
girl, I don't even remember, but it was fast
Let
and
me see the lyrics.
independent.
I'ma
Just
start
hold
rapping.
on,
I'ma
hold on,
rap
play
it.
it.
I got you.
If 50 Cent wasn't making TV shows, these niggas wouldn't know how to be gangster. Free all of my niggas who locked in them chains and free all of my niggas with blocks on their ankles. The only reason that bitch ain't get hit up cause she was with her son, so that bitch better thank him. But if we catch that bitch out with her mama, they both get in touch. What the fuck was you thinking? I'm in the club, niggas can't get behind us. They call it drip, but I call it designer. I'm on these fuck niggas' head like a line. I said I'm hard to touch, but it's not hard to find us. Speaking to Charlotte, just know I'm the finest. They call it cocky, but I call
let
it
the beat
honest.
drop.
Niggas
Hey,
ain't fuck with me
yeah.
when I
Let
was
the beat
modest.
drop.
Now they keep
I
my
like
name
this.
in their mouth orthodontics. The way I intimidate niggas is sad. I might like a picture to turn up his swag. I made a promise not to beg niggas for their attention. I don't even fuck with my dad. I thought the hate came from women. It's actually niggas. I'm starting
Wait,
to
is
feel
the beat gonna drop?
It stay like that.
So it stay like that? I ain't gonna
Wait,
lie.
it's hard. It add like one more
I'm
sound
about to
in
say,
it.
I'm about to say,
Her
it
flow
sound
is
like something
crazy,
that's
though.
supposed to like it sound like something supposed to be
She
there. Like
wanted
she's
something so simple. She really just wanted to.
And
Like
she
I watched her
walked that
interviews. Yeah, she walked that bitch like a.
I like
dog.
that.
Yeah.
I like
So make sure y'all tap in with Kash Kyla, okay? Starz.
I like that.
That first line, I was like, hold on, just stop this
If
song.
50 Cent wasn't making TV shows,
These niggas
wouldn't know how to be gangster. If they weren't watching Power and BMF, they wouldn't know how to be
Okay,
gangster.
they trying though. But
They better
anywho.
start off like that.
All right.
Like that's the first line of
Shots fired.
Yeah,
It's not crazy.
she hard.
Shots fired.
She's hard.
So, okay. In conclusion, hold on, pull me up a little bit.
Oh, girl, this is my left hand. Somebody else grab it.
Get somebody else to do it.
Because you gonna get all the
somebody
bugs.
else.
You gotta,
Cass said you gonna get it on my clothes.
you gotta tilt it. You see that? So you don't get no bugs.
Okay, anyway, lesson of the day.
That's another day.
What I drew from earlier was Kaylin said, expose the kids to creative avenues. Let's stand on that because you see what happened. And when you see her get her Grammys, remember that we talked about it here.
When I get a Grammy, it's over with.
We gonna be on the carpet.
Hey, bro, we gonna be lit. I'm gonna have Greensboro, Charlotte, and Atlanta lit.
Okay, as you should.
It's gonna be lit.
Do you have a lesson, a word, a gem that you want to drop real quick?
A gem that I want to drop.
For the creatives.
For the creators.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, man. To be honest, just I'm not gonna say keep going or nothing. Shit get hard. Shit do get hard, but keep the faith. It get hard, but keep the faith. Like for real, like, cause my whole thing is, why quit now if I'm so close?
Yeah.
So keep the faith. Like, really, I've been on a whole, like, talking to God and the universe about everything. Like, my next plan, being a blessing, help me be a blessing to other people. Like, bless me so I can bless others.
Amen.
Right.
So
A
keep
foundation.
Yeah, a foundation. That's what my whole nonprofit is about, to be honest. So, like, just keep the faith. For real.
My lesson of the day, I'll take it from Fetty P. Keep them people out your business.
Hey,
Okay,
man.
You,
Hey, man.
If you don't have a full plan, if the plan ain't already in motion, keep them people out your business until you ready to put it out there. Work behind the scenes, get it done. Be Mr., Miss, whoever, get it done. Because without you, who gonna do it if not you?
Okay.
Boom. Boom.
All right. Drop the mic on them.
Hey, man.
Let them know where to find you, Kaylin.
Y'all already know what fuck going on. K Calloway, find me at K Calloway __. That's where you can find me. Follow my nonprofit. Be the change that you want to see. The K Calloway Foundation at K Calloway Foundation. Just type in K Calloway. I promise you gonna see me. I'm the one.
No, Google me, baby.
Hey, man. I ain't say all that. You taking steps, but you can probably Google me. Find out. I'm really the one and only, for real. You already know what's going on.
For sure, y'all. Well, thank y'all for tuning in to this week's episode. This is episode 2 with the one and only K Calloway.
Shout out to Atlanta.
For sure.
Shout out 404.
All right,
already
again,
know.
I'm Tasha MC, and
I'm Nika.
thanks for tuning in.
Bye.